Charles Leclerc is sticking around with Ferrari. Now, it might not be as straightforward as we thought. Everyone had their bets on Leclerc staying with the Italian powerhouse, considering the decade-long support Ferrari's given him. But hey, the F1 world always has surprises up its sleeve. So, here's the lowdown. Ferrari just dropped the bomb that Leclerc is here to stay. But the contract dates? Well, that's a bit of a head-scratcher. Initially, they were chatting about a 2+3 deal. You know, the option for Charles to hit the road after 2 seasons if he felt like it. But hold on. Now, it seems like he might be revving up for more than just a quick pit stop. Formula One contracts are getting more complicated than deciphering a racing strategy. Instead of clear end dates, we're dealing with these multi-year puzzle pieces. Ferrari's keeping things hush-hush about the duration, unlike other teams like McLaren, who spill the beans. It's like they've thrown us into a contract duration confusion maze. And here's the kicker. Ferrari is playing it cool, saying it's none of our business how long these contracts last. They're leaving us in the dark. And honestly, the only folks needing to know are those dealing with the Oscar Piastri Alpine deal and the Formula One Contract Recognition Board. Unlike the mystery boxes of other teams, surprisingly, Zach Brown over at McLaren hasn't kept his drivers' contract lengths under wraps. It's like a roadmap, giving teams a heads up on how long a driver plans to stick around. Take Lando Norris for instance, with his contract expiring in 2025. Teams are buzzing with speculation about his future. But with Charles Leclerc firmly hitched to Ferrari, it seems like the competition might back off, letting Ferrari savor the exclusive rights to their star driver. It's a power move from Ferrari, reminding everyone that in their team, the star driver takes the spotlight. Now, let's rewind to 2019, a pivotal year where Charles Leclerc, in just his second F1 season, snagged a remarkable 5-year contract extension with Ferrari. Back then, it raised eyebrows because a big question mark hovered over Sebastian Vettel's contract. Why wasn't it getting extended? The uncertainty must have had Vettel tapping the brakes on his confidence and performance. As we all know, it eventually led to the announcement of Vettel's departure from Ferrari, coinciding with Daniel Ricciardo's move to McLaren from Renault. The pandemic-era F1 saw some unpredictable driver moments, but not securing a contract before Vettel would have undoubtedly rattled his confidence. The ripple effect was visible in the 2020 season. Both Ferrari drivers, including Leclerc, grappled with a lackluster SF1000 car. The weak engine turned it into a disaster, and neither driver could replicate the success of the previous season. Leclerc managed 98 points, a far cry from his earlier triumphs, while Vettel struggled to get a third of that. His only podium finish in Turkey couldn't salvage the season. Ferrari's seemingly indifferent stance toward Vettel might have played a part in his performance drop. Kudos to Vettel though, he handled the situation with grace, accepting Ferrari's decision, expressing gratitude for the opportunity, and focusing on scoring points for the team until the season's end. Eventually, he moved on to Aston Martin before retiring. Hey there, pit stop moment. Before you zoom off, we want to hear from you. What's your take on Carlos Sainz's potential move? Are you Team Ferrari, Team McLaren, or just soaking in the F1 drama? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions fuel our next lap of discussions, so hit us up. And hey, if you got fellow racing aficionados in your crew, be the race engineer and share this video. Let's spread the F1 love together. Now, back to the track. We'll catch you in the next turn of F1 for you. Keep those comments coming. Vasseur seems to be bringing in a strategic calm to the team, steering them away from panic mode. Despite the uncertainties, there's a wave of optimism sweeping through Ferrari. But let's talk hires and fires. Ferrari's roster has seen some notable engineering wizards joining the crew. And we're not just talking about any old names. We're talking high-profile ones, some even poached from Red Bull's ranks. Now, while these fresh minds could potentially bring groundbreaking ideas and innovations to the table, there's a flip side. The brain drain alarm is ringing loud and clear. Departures like David Sanchez to McLaren and Laurent Mekies to the VB team raise eyebrows, signaling that Ferrari might be leaking talent. But, and it's a big but, Vasseur doesn't seem too bothered. He might be playing it cool, especially if Resta's impact wasn't exactly earth-shattering with the previous team. Ferrari's optimism, despite these challenges, is palpable. They're banking on potential breakthroughs, and that's the spirit we love in F1. The never-give-up attitude. The one and only Sainz. Initially pegged as the reliable second fiddle to Charles Leclerc, Sainz has blown away expectations. Even after a solid run with McLaren, he's not letting the Ferrari garage overshadow his performance. In 2019, Sainz delivered a podium finish in Brazil, putting his talent and determination in the spotlight. Fast forward to his Ferrari days, and he's been turning heads, challenging the notion that he's just a supporting act. Sainz's successes have ignited debates among fans and within the team. Now, 2022 brought its fair share of challenges for Ferrari, juggling Leclerc's championship ambitions and Sainz's assertive moves on the track. The Silverstone Grand Prix showcased Sainz's determination when he ignored team orders to clinch his first win for Ferrari. It was a bold move that highlighted his drive and talent, but it also sparked questions about his adherence to team directives. Leclerc, often seen as Ferrari's golden boy, didn't shy away from voicing concerns about Sainz's actions, bringing internal team discussions to the forefront. Despite setbacks like narrowly missing the podium in Monaco 2022 and facing car troubles in Brazil 2023, Leclerc remained steadfast in his loyalty to Ferrari. But now, the secrets are revealed. There is a hot topic of Carlos Sainz's potential move back to McLaren, back to his stint with Ferrari. The rumor mill is buzzing, and there are a bunch of factors fueling this speculation. Under the leadership of Zach Brown, McLaren has undergone a stellar transformation, becoming a sponsor magnet with the most partnerships on the grid. Quite the turnaround from their struggles in 2018, huh? This resurgence in reputation and appeal might be one of the magnets pulling Sainz back to the McLaren garage. Now, let's talk sentiment. McLaren holds a special place in Sainz's heart. It was the first team to offer him a multi-year contract, and he stepped into the shoes of the revered Fernando Alonso, making a solid impression during his McLaren days. The farewell video McLaren crafted for Sainz upon his departure to Ferrari? Talk about tugging at the heartstrings! A potential move to McLaren could be more than just a pit stop for Sainz. While Ferrari's focus on Charles Leclerc might limit Sainz's opportunities, McLaren could offer him a more prominent role within the team. And we all know Sainz has a history of making waves within teams, like his transition from Toro Rosso to Renault that disrupted Red Bull's succession plan. And that's a wrap, F1 for you, fam! Thanks for joining us on this thrilling ride through the latest Formula One twists and turns. If you enjoy the adrenaline-pumping updates and insider scoops, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video with your fellow racing enthusiasts, and, of course, subscribe for more exclusive content. We love hearing your thoughts, so drop your comments below on the Leclerc-Sainz dynamics, Ferrari's unique position, or Sainz's potential move to McLaren. The F1 drama never sleeps, and we'll be right here to keep you in the loop. Stay tuned for more roaring engines, nail-biting overtakes, and breaking news from the fast-paced world of Formula One. Until next time, keep those engines revving, and may the racing gods be ever in your favor. This is F1 for you, signing off.